It's like Valentine's Day.
Crazy.
Just got
Fucking kangaroo came up to me the other day, kicked me straight square in the fucking stomach. Oh, I swear to God. And
Do you want to start with your game?
yeah, are we?
Oh,
we
no,
live?
I'm sorry, buddy. Is that not tight?
No, it is. It is. I loosened it earlier to
Okay.
adjust it, but now I'm
Gotcha.
moving. So,
Okay, I just want the best equipment for you. And,
so here's the game. Okay,
let's hear it.
I need you guys to blindfold yourself somehow.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Whether that's putting, I mean, if you guys just want to close your eyes, I believe you. Maybe just look opposite. I don't know. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna guess. We're gonna see who can guess whether it's a beer that I'm opening, just by the sound of it, a beer or a pop.
Okay.
All right.
Just by the
I told you earlier. I think I'll be
He
good
said
at this.
Mick said he's gonna go 100.
just by the.
Yeah. Mick said he's gonna go like
You know what I'm saying?
100 at this.
So by the click of the.
Yeah, I
the-
think I will too.
Right.
Yeah,
though,
you
it's
think
different.
so? You guys both think so?
Yeah.
We know our beers.
Dude, I used to drink like 30 beers a day.
Season,
all right. Here we
Seasoned
go.
vets.
Let's
But,
close.
okay, but hold on. How are we going to do it? If we're both blindfolded, I don't want to hear his guess. So what are you going to do?
No,
You're
you
going to
get-
say, if it's the beer, raise your hand? Or if you think it's the pop,
Yeah, we
raise
can do
your
that.
hand?
We can do that. So we'll make it your right hand is beer, your left hand is soda.
I like that.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Beer,
That's a good one.
soda.
Yeah.
Beer, soda. Okay. Second question. What are you really going to be doing while we're blindfolded?
I'm gonna be cracking beers and sodas.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no. There's no twist in what I'm gonna be doing while you guys are closed.
All right,
like,
good,
what
good,
is
good.
in my
Yeah.
hand?
I just had to be sure.
What is that fleshy object in my
Warm.
hand?
Oh, there's a shaft. Huh. All right. So
That sounds fun, man.
let's go
I
ahead.
did not consent to this.
Close our eyes quick.
Blindfold. Hold on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna grab my. Get your ass.
No, you could.
That was a good one.
You could just you can just stick the trash bag on your head and put your hat on it. That way it covers your eyes.
I like it.
That way you don't have to put the trash bag
All right,
up
are
and
we
over your
ready?
head.
Are we ready
Oh, yeah.
for this shit? I got my do-rag.
Yeah. Are you
What
gonna
is it?
remember to do it by the mic? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah, for
All right.
sure.
I'm not looking. Oh, geez, I can't.
Well, I'll even do it in mic 4.
Oh, that's good. I can't see.
That one's live, right?
Yeah, mic 4's good.
Can I take a drink?
Yeah. Right there. Yeah. You're good. All right. So this is going to be
I'm feeling for the
crack number 1.
Okay.
The password is. No, I'm just kidding. All right, ready?
Wait,
Yeah.
what hands? What again? Sorry.
Your right hand is going to be beer.
Okay.
Your
Yep.
left hand is going to be soda.
Beautiful.
The first crack. Okay. The second crack. Second crack. Okay.
If I'm wrong, it's gonna just look terrible.
Dude,
Putting them in order that I did.
I raised my hand the same on each of those, and
All
they
right.
were two different sounds for sure.
Right.
The
now?
third crack.
Okay, so I wasn't wrong. It sounded
The
different.
third-
Oh, thank God. I'm like,
The third crack. Okay. And the fourth crack. We have a fifth
Where's mine?
tiebreaker too, just to make sure.
Nice.
And the final tiebreaker.
oh,
All right, you guys can remove your blindfolds. First two were beers.
first two
What?
beers,
First
huh?
two were beers.
What?
So I was right on one of those,
Uh-huh.
and then I was right on the second two.
Yep, both.
Oh,
so
so I only
And
got
then
one wrong. All right.
the fourth
hell
one,
yeah.
the fifth one, you guys are both wrong. It was a truly.
and
it
I
didn't
was
count as a
100% wrong.
Yeah, each time.
So I only got one wrong.
I think so. Well, we can watch it.
I think I
It'll
got
show
the
in the
first
video.
one wrong. I think I got the second one right, and I think I got the third and fourth one right. I told
It's,
you.
it's
I
not.
told you I'll
it's
be
not,
on point with
but
this
it's not
shit.
as easy as you thought it was going to be,
Dude,
did you?
wow.
I know.
Wow.
Shit, we didn't do
What do you
terrible.
mean? I did.
You got one right.
You'll see.
No.
I think you got more than
Zero.
one right. I think you got more than one right.
You got one right.
I said soda,
oh, yeah.
or pop, beer. And you did
Ooh.
beer.
Beer. So
Soda,
so
soda.
truly.
I'm sorry.
All right, well, I gotta start working my way
Where's
down
the
this line.
I don't know.
But it's not as easy as it seemed though.
Wow.
It was confusing though. It wasn't as easy. Like
That
it wasn't.
last one got me though because they're a
The
little more.
first one got
carbonated.
everybody. That was my favorite part.
I was
Yeah.
waiting for the.
Everyone's overconfident.
Yeah.
I was trying to hear
Wow.
I was trying to hear the carbonation.
Yeah, I was trying to hear the fluff of the can or the foil hitting the beer. You know what I'm talking about? The fluffy sound.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like the
Totally missed it.
carbonation
Yep.
in pop is more like a, and the carbonation in the beer is like a.
Yeah, like a-
You know what? Yeah, it's not as an intense of a. You know what I'm saying?
He's not wrong.
yeah,
These bitches
But yeah.
hitting that line talking about.
But anyway, yeah. So that's
that was a good one. That was a good one. Good game. And now you got
I got
an
drinks to finish.
interesting night ahead of you. You're gonna be awake for a while and a little buzz, maybe.
Hey, cheers to you,
I'll
Calvin.
finish the Pepsi later.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, my brother.
So, did you guys see that spiral thing in the sky in Hawaii?
Yeah,
Wait,
it looked
what?
like a formation of a galaxy and or the implosion of a star. I mean, there were 2 stars that were
You see the energy that it gave off and everything?
What happened?
oh, dude. Okay.
I got
I
you.
haven't seen this. I'm grabbing a
You
quick.
go ahead and tell them
drink.
about it.
I yeah.
Maybe
Let's say.
0.2 seconds. I just want to grab a drink. I'm gonna bring 2 over here to preamp.
I should have just given you this one so I could start those beers. Yeah, dude, it's wild.
We'll wait for him.
Yes. Because what they're trying to pass it off on is no Starlink.
Or SpaceX, yeah, some SpaceX shit. There's no fucking way.
Elon's just
Yeah, they're like,
ripping holes in the fucking universe and shit.
Yeah, something like
I mean,
that.
it genuinely looks like
Money
either
away.
the formation or tell me it doesn't kind of look like the collision of 2 galaxies.
What one should I do? Tough one, right?
Something without coconut.
Let me pick.
Blue or green?
Oh
Shout out our colors.
yeah,
Yeah,
blue
true
and
that.
green, yeah. I don't know. I would pick blue.
Okay.
Tropical.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you for helping me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a
I just
tough
feel like those like lime ones always like
one. Too much.
like
Too much citrus.
Yeah, like it's
much.
too like almost hurts my throat.
So what are you trying to do here? What are you trying to prove? You the limiest fucking beverage out there.
Yeah.
What was that one, Calvin?
Slimy.
I'm kidding. It's
Slimy
truly.
Is it
ass.
Truly? Now, if you could guess the flavor of Truly by the crack, that would be incredible.
Just the smell. You're
Tropical punch.
Yeah, like whoa.
like, I smell some pineapples, some watermelon.
For next week, what we
Passion
can do is we can do a tasting, where I'll put a cardboard box up here with like 5 different things, and then you have to drink it through a straw, and you won't be able to see what it is. And I'll
Nice.
have it labeled on the other side.
No booze.
I like our games. We have
You said
fun
no
games.
booze?
No booze.
Yeah, it's only gonna be like
No drinking
condiments
for
and
him.
shit.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I
I'm just
like
kidding,
that.
It'll be like
Oh,
No
cookies.
wasabi, bro. No
it depends.
wasabi.
It depends on how much on recoup we are from Wednesday and Thursday.
Just don't bring wasabi. I ate a ball of wasabi one time. That shit was the
Yeah, there's not gonna be
Worst.
wasabi in there.
feeling ever.
Or do I make a box where there's holes on each side and we have to reach in and feel?
I'm not playing that shit. I'm sorry. Not
Here
playing
it is,
that
buddy.
shit. I trust
Yeah.
you not to do
Check
anything.
it. This is
Okay,
actually
can
insane.
you pull it forward a little bit? The screen. Thank you.
Yeah, you need to go back.
What?
Yeah.
Just this was just over Hawaii.
Ooh. Shooting star.
Bro, they're having a galactic war up there, dog.
No,
The
it
moon
genuinely
is a
look at
space
it. Look at it.
station.
It looks like either a galaxy getting taken.
It looks like a galaxy 100%.
Watch it go boom. It, like gives off like a whole like it like almost stopped.
It just shot something.
Or it like stopped. Like what was that? And then it just formed into a fucking spiral.
Yeah.
Bro.
And then it dissipated.
And then
What are people saying they think it is?
SpaceX.
Okay, what in SpaceX?
I don't
They're
know.
saying it's Starlink.
Why is Starlink shooting stuff? See, he just shot something. It just shot something right there.
Yeah.
That is not no. If it was an energy pulse, you'd think it would go from the other side because it's moving that way and the energy's pushing it that way. So why is it? That's clearly shooting
But
something.
I thought it kind of looked like something was coming in and like trying to slow itself down. Like it was like poof, like trying to slow itself. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Play that again.
Yeah.
Play that again.
I might have to let it
Oh yeah.
let it run through again. I think it's on a loop. It's on a loop.
Now that my brain's thinking that it might look like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like if it shot something, it would have gone like further.
Yeah, so they're saying it's like something. I genuinely believe it's either we just witnessed the formation or collision of two galaxies, or the formation of a galaxy.
But why is it moving so fast?
Here it is.
That's moving so fast.
Ooh.
Yeah. Or a glitch in the screen.
Almost
It did look like it slowed
slowed
down.
down, yeah.
It either shot something or slowed down.
Bro.
The only other thing.
That's insane.
So, okay, hear
That's
me
a
out.
portal.
Hear me out a second. Yes, actually, hear me out a second.
It's got to be
Replay
a portal.
that again.
CERN. Did CERN do anything on that night? For real? You know what CERN is?
Yeah, the particle collider.
Do you think they did anything that night?
No. So, I have a theory now. All right, so you see it come into focus.
Shoots something or stops. Tries to stop. / slow down. That's so fucked. Oh my god.
So,
What? That
what
looks
if
like a
what if a
force field or
supermassive black hole just slingshotted another galaxy closer to us?
something. That could have been it, yeah.
Because that wouldn't affect any of the terminal velocity of anything in it, because in space there's no friction or vacuum. Or it's a vacuum, so there's no friction, so it wouldn't affect any of the shape of the galaxy itself, because there's no action working on it.
Whoa.
But it would slingshot, not move. Yeah.
So, if a that'd have to be a big ass black hole, right? Wouldn't it? I don't know. I feel like. Wouldn't the other stars?
What's
be
at the
sucked
center
up,
of every
though?
galaxy?
But wouldn't I feel like the stars around it would kind of be getting fucked with too if
But what's
if
at this? There's
if it's that big of a black hole though, where it's whipping a full galaxy around. Like I feel like the other stars would at least be moving a little bit, maybe. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, because if a whole galaxy, that's a very big amount of space. You know what I'm saying? If it's
Mhm.
reaching that whole galaxy, it's got to be reaching. So that's got to.
But
be
at the center of every galaxy is a black hole.
right.
But so you got to imagine
But
if there's one at the center of every galaxy, there's got to be ones that have swallowed galaxies because they've eaten a full galaxy. So like, you got to think about how large some of those can be, and especially with the fact that in the empty space, or the empty void of space, especially when there's no light around a black light or a black hole, because a black hole is the absence of what's actually a concentrated mass of everything to the point where there is no light that can escape it.
Mm-hmm.
So when we're looking
It's-
around in space for a black hole, we're
it's
looking for
sucking in-
places where we see light, and then there's a malfunction of light in the middle of it, and that's where you notice that there's a black hole.
Because it's sucking in
Whoa.
faster than the light can get out.
Right. So like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
scanning across, and all of a sudden you look at the galaxy Andromeda for some example. So you're looking at Andromeda through a telescope, looks great. Then the next day you look at it, or like a year or two later, or whatever, and you look at it again, and all of a sudden it's like you can kind of see like a little black dot in the middle, but then you see it like kind of like weirdly formed. That's a black hole moving in front of it and distorting the light that you're seeing around it, and actually eating some of the light. And so like without light, there's no way to tell if a black hole's present. So it's like Schrodinger's black hole
I got
Whoa.
a question for you.
in a sense.
Because that makes sense. It makes sense. Do you think? Because I've gone down some rabbit holes.
Holy shit.
Do you think that all that space stuff is just like CGI bullshit sometimes?
No, I don't.
I don't know. I think it's possible.
Personally, I don't.
Possible,
It's
right?
possible, but like then you see shit like this, and you're like, dude, what the fuck?
So now here's my
Think-
question.
Also,
What if that was just in low Earth orbit? And that's
So-
why we saw it, right? Like we can't see stars and stuff move technically unless it's like a shooting star or something, and it's still very. You got to be looking to see a shooting star. What if that was so visible because it was in low Earth orbit, but it's just like it looks different because of the atmosphere and stuff like that, like.
Yeah.
Cause now hear me out here.
here,
Like
I'm
there is some. Now I'm not saying there is flat by any means, but there is some very, very, very compelling evidence that we did not go to the moon, and I don't think we did.
I don't
So
think so
like,
either.
So do you think the whole like with Neil Armstrong and all that was all filmed on a
Yeah.
set in Hollywood?
I don't know what it was, but I know I can what's the word I'm looking for? Where I
Vouch?
no, like I have a very educated guess.
An educated guess?
I can confidently say
Mhm.
Sure.
with my own opinion that I do not believe we went to the moon.
I don't think so either.
Oh, interesting. I disagree with that.
Cuz like okay, do you think we could do it again?
They said that
Yeah,
they
100%.
destroyed
We
the
actually have a
technology.
mission on the way there right now.
So all of the technology and all like the mathematics that it took to like go to the moon is gone.
What do you mean?
They destroyed it. They said
they didn't just they lost it. They lost
existed.
it. They cannot find it, bro. Like,
I mean, one of the people who worked on Apollo 11, you know, okay, here's a fun story. Have we talked about this, the Jack Black story yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. So, it's
Moon
Apollo 13 or Apollo 11, one of the missions to the moon. All right. Now, I'm a pretty big fan of Jack Black's. He plays it pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
I mean, he's, you know, I would say he's taken a bunch of shitty jobs just because he really enjoyed doing that movie.
Yeah, Jack Black's genuine.
Yeah,
it seems.
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't play the game in Hollywood. Otherwise, he'd be like fit. He'd try.
He plays a little bit because he's very well known, but you can tell recently he hasn't been in many mainstream videos.
Right.
So, like you said,
right.
he plays to where he's
comparatively. I mean, I'm talking comparatively to the rest of Hollywood.
Yeah.
So in a sense, he was more in a sense.
I love Jack Black. Shout out Tenacious D. Sorry.
I believe it's Apollo 11 or 13, and we can fact check this or check me in the comments, whatever you need to do. But Jack Black's mom is giving birth. She's the person who actually designed the formula and equation and the system for like re-entering the atmosphere for the Apollo space mission.
Wow.
And the day that she was giving birth to Jack Black, she actually got called in by NASA because she was the only one that could like fix a certain algorithm in it and got it taken care of. And then happened to give birth to Jack Black that same day.
What?
That's crazy.
Judith.
So with such crazy technology and like such crazy algorithms and mathematics where like only one person can figure it out, don't you think they would have like saved it?
Judith Love Cohen is her name.
Okay.
Right though, don't you think they would have saved it?
I also think that I think so.
You're telling me we got all these pictures from World War II, we got all this information, but the most important feat man has ever done, we just completely
doesn't make sense. And everyone just bought into it.
I mean, just watch Stanley Kubrick, right? I believe that's who it is. Just watch his movies, bro. Watch all of his
Apollo
movies.
13. Just has
But I also kind of think sometimes that it could be possible that like once you get to certain, there could be like jump points up there, not like a way to break through our atmosphere, but like portals, like jump points to other. I don't fucking know.
Wormholes,
really
wormholes, almost.
Yeah, or some shit like that. Yeah, I don't
short
know.
path
I
wormholes.
think it's kind of cool that any one of those is possible.
So yeah, I either think that it's like we're like stuck here on this rock and we really don't know jack shit about like what's out there. I don't think we know shit about what's on our planet. I don't think we know what's under us. Hollow Earth theory has a lot of
what did
like
you just say?
Hollow Earth. It's got some
perfect transition because I've got a wonderful story for you.
Even you've seen the stuff that I've showed you. There are some and I'm not saying it makes it 100%, but there's some compelling stuff about that, especially with like Richard E. Byrd and 5-star Admiral, like or 4-star Admiral. Can admirals get 5 stars? Admiral Richard E. Byrd.
I think they can get 5. I don't know.
He was the highest.
I think only generals can be 5-star.
I think so too, or yeah. But he was the highest ranked admiral. He did a whole flight down where we like. Long story short, it's either like we are like a part of like a universal like organization where there's aliens. They know about us. We know about them, but they won't let the population know about it.
Oh, okay.
Or we don't know shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either we got jump points going to Mars and the moon and fucking Saturn, or we don't know nothing. You know? Sorry.
What?
Just for your guys' own peace of mind, 5-star rank still exists, although no U.S. officer has held it since the death of General Bradley in 1981.
Shout out Bradley.
So that's okay. Continue.
No, you good.
What's your story about
to go
Hollow
on
Earth?
with the Hollow Earth story? Scientists have just figured out recently,
Tell me.
and this is not from like a standard U.S. science based or European based.
It's good science, but it needs to be verified, right? Basically.
Yeah, I mean it's decently verified through like. Do you believe in seismic waves?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So it has to do with seismic activity.
Good science. Good science.
So a big way for us to understand the core in the middle of the Earth, which is made out of nickel and iron, is spinning. Technically, that's what creates our magnetic force, which protects us from sun radiation.
That creates those
specific.
cool little lines that are around our planet you see in your
Theoretically,
textbooks. And you know, right? Yeah.
Theoretically, yep. And then
that the fucking man teaches you.
and so here's what we just found out.
The man.
So mantle rotates, yeah.
Okay.
Ball spins.
Sorry.
Apparently, we've just figured this out. Around every 70 years, the ball stops spinning in the middle and flips reverse course.
What?
So we actually just started this, and the center of the Earth has just stopped spinning and is now going to go reverse the opposite way,
Yeah, it flipped like.
which is going to lengthen our day by like
so
a couple of milliseconds.
How
is
do
it
you
every
know this?
Sorry. Is it
It's all-
every
it's all over
70
the news.
days?
All
Is it
over
every
the news,
70
all over
days?
TikTok.
Or was it every like
70
60,000
years. 70 years.
Okay.
Roughly every 70 years.
Is it 70,000?
So
No,
the Earth
every
is
70
about to
70 years?
stop.
Mhm.
Okay, because I saw one where it was like 70,000, and I haven't seen the one where it's 70, but like,
That's where the poles flip.
thank you.
So
You're right. They said the things.
Right.
Okay, completely.
Yeah, this has
different
nothing
thing.
to do with the poles. This just has to do with the direction of the ball.
So what does that mean then for us? What
Nothing.
Do we?
Just lengthens our day a little bit.
So we
Now,
won't like
however-
notice anything.
However,
We're
here's
technically in an ice age right now.
tell me this doesn't feel like a lead up of events. All right.
What?
So that spinny thing, that spinny thing we just saw over Hawaii.
Yeah.
There's a comet that's about to have the closest approach to Earth that it's ever had, and this is the asteroid that took out the dinosaurs. In 2029 is when we're gonna see it.
Wasn't it the
So now our Earth is gonna slow down or speed up a little bit, and we're gonna have that close approach with that. The same one that took out the dinosaurs.
Welcome to the apocalypse, motherfucker.
2029.
2029.
So the world's gonna end 2029.
Most likely.
My boy thinks it's gonna
Nice.
split right down the middle in 2024. Shout out my
Man.
boy, you know who you are, and I fuck it. You showed me some shit where I'm like, it's compelling. He thinks America's gonna split in the Mississippi River, just split and have like a hellhole, like Revelations.
Damn.
How?
I don't know.
I hope
I don't see. I, don't
wish
see
I could
that.
go into it.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, it'd be crazy. Sign me up to go see that,
Mad Max, this shit.
I mean, if the
Deck
super
out some
volcano
cars.
goes off,
dude.
we're just outside the super volcano, where we'd get all just the ash.
We'd
So
be
we're
alright.
perfect. We're good in Michigan. We're surrounded by water.
We'd be alright.
We're
Yeah.
comfy.
Unless there was nuclear bomb
Great weed.
in Chicago.
Great weed.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Oh man. Gummies.
You think they'd nuke Chicago? The fuck would they nuke? I feel like they'd keep Chicago going because all the craziness in Chicago, they'd be like, you know what? We could use that to our advantage.
We need some entertainment.
Yeah, right.
It'd be like some purge shit.
Also, just for all those people watching that seismic activity and talking about the core of the Earth that came out of the Beijing Institute.
they're smart.
We bring our facts.
Wow.
Beijing,
Thanks for.
China,
Holy shit.
China. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Nah, they just like
Hey,
to
it
put out
works.
fucking I would say when it comes to like certain science, like not medical science. Wow.
It's Japanese.
Oh.
I got you.
But anyway,
Where's the wah wah wah? Give me the wah wah.
It's
wah.
up
that was
there.
racist actually. Then I'm just kidding.
I was like, wow,
Racist.
dude, that's wild.
Yep.
That's cool. I hope I'm a successful stand-up comedian by then.
Right.
Otherwise, what am I working for?
Matt's doing a stand up. He's just like, there's a nice window where you can see like the outside. He's like, oh, you know, doing a good show. And all of a sudden he's like, hey,
There it is.
comet coming down. Funny.
Son of a
Subscribe to Rekindled because we talked about this a few years ago. I'll see you all on the other side. Kaboom!
bitch. Son of a bitch. Calvin was right.
I mean, literally, if anything, God, don't say that. That just made my heart drop. Don't
What?
say that.
Son of a bitch,
They know that
Calvin
Calvin
was
was
right?
right. Yeah, don't say that. I don't like
It's like
that.
Alex Jones was right.
Nah, dude,
Calvin
like no,
was
for real
right.
though. I've had like these reoccurring dreams, like constantly, where like the world's ending, but it's like one of the most beautiful and poetic experiences I've ever had in a dream. Like it's so odd, like it's so
I wonder
peaceful.
if-
It's so peaceful.
Just get staked through the face and then
No,
peacefully raised up to heaven.
no, for real. So these dreams will just start out like any other dream. Like I'll be out in the country driving with some friends or whatever, and I'll just be driving. We'll pull off to like the side or like pull off of an exit to like just do what we're gonna go do. And all of a sudden I'll like look up, and you'll see these beautiful colors like blue, red, purple, just like shooting across the sky, and it looks like two like just like that thing you showed me on the with the spinny thing in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Looks like that, but like massive. Like planets, I mean, are just colliding. Like it's like our galaxies colliding with another galaxy, and it's like
Dude,
we just get to witness that as the two things just,
that'd be so cool.
and it's just the colors were in my dreams. I literally cannot describe those colors. I've never seen them.
It was like euphoric.
Yeah.
Sounds like some DMT.
Like it's only something in my brain. It wasn't. It felt like it. It felt like it. But then I always just wake up.
Damn.
Like the other day, I had a dream where I was driving down Byron Center Avenue, or was it Byron? No, Burlingame. Talking to my mom. Had the dream 3 or 4 weeks ago. The world ended after that dream, and I had that conversation, same exact conversation with my mother, not more than a couple days ago.
That's weird.
Yeah, really fucked up.
That's
Very weird.
That's some deja vu.
Oh, dude, I was just gonna say that. I've had so much deja vu lately.
I called my casino.
The fuck does deja vu mean? What do you think it means? I'm sorry, go.
It means to relive a moment that you've lived before.
Or or it seems crazy familiar.
Yeah. So
like I had my first deja vu experience where I was able to predict what was going to happen next.
Yeah, those are wild. Absolutely wild. So when I get into my deja vu moments, because and I'm not trying to say this in like a bragging way, I've had so many of them.
Brag. You're allowed.
I've had so many of
That's
these
what we're
deja
here
vu
to do,
experiences.
man. We're here to brag.
And it's
about
incredible. And to the point where I've literally, when I get into those deja vu moments, I almost get foggy minded when I'm in the real moment. Like
Damn.
It's like
as almost if my past present or my past self, when they're viewing the deja vu, it's taking away the vision that I have in that current moment.
You're possessed
like you're
by
just
the vision.
Because
like
think
you're
about
overlapping,
it.
Like
Timeline.
So like when I have my deja vu, when
Timeline.
when I see the original thing, well, in a sense, when I see the original thing, I see it super clearly. Like when you had your deja vu and you were able to predict it, you saw that really clearly when you first saw it, right?
yeah.
Fast forward to the moment that it actually happened.
It's like that.
Was it as clear, or did it almost seem clearer in the dream?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say is like, even though you were there in the moment, it seemed clearer in the dream.
Yeah.
Because your past self was using the vision in the future to see that moment.
Holy shit.
And what if that's a human ability that we've just not tapped into?
Oh,
they
they've
haven't wanted us
suppressed
to
it from
tap
us.
into.
They've suppressed it from us.
What's that? Kumatra? What's that?
Oh,
the
it's
inner snake?
Oh.
The
That's
not
Kama
Kama Sutra.
Sutra.
No.
It's not that. Great book.
If you're not 18, don't
But,
watch this. Just kidding.
What's it called? It's
But for real.
Just gonna direct chakra. The chakras?
No. Kendama. No, that's the thing that's over there. Kundalini. That's what it is. Kundalini. That was a word I haven't used in forever. But it's your inner snake. It was actually a set of documents released by the CIA recently. Recently, what am I saying? 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Can we believe we have 1 year left of Biden presidency?
Thank God.
Just for me, just like
bro.
when Trump was president, not much changed in my life really.
Yeah. My stocks went down with Biden.
My stocks went down to an all-time low.
Yeah.
Gas went up to like what, anywhere from $3 to $4 a tank.
Not much changed, really.
I'll tell you, in the retrospect of the world, people are way more. I wouldn't say broke. They're just there is not as much money going around as there was Trump.
Inflation. It's all timing.
Well, I mean,
no, like significantly though. Like,
oh yeah,
like
sure.
it's shot, bro. We was
all
out
I'm saying
here
is
balling in the Trump era. I'm not. We were going crazy.
The U.S. government needs to place a $31 trillion bet on Jalen Hurts to score 1 touchdown in a season, and we win.
Pay off all the debt with a fucking sports bet.
Tell me they wouldn't. Tell me all the casinos in the world wouldn't take that bet.
You have to. That's so much money.
Yeah.
Casinos like if they lose, we take over the world.
Dude,
sounds like a fair bet.
Imagine being Jalen Hurts.
The pressure of the U.S. government's on you to score 1 touchdown in that game.
Every other country.
They're just sitting there with the heart attack gun, waiting to shoot him if he fucks up.
Every casino's there watching,
just shaking their boots. Yeah. The only people that are allowed to be there are politicians and casino workers.
That would be.
Just Mark Zuckerberg sitting in a throne, just like, yes,
this is the
do my bidding.
Oh my gosh,
I do this for fun. Era. I watch empires crumble for fun. George Soros. Let me push a button and watch it crumble to shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Gas station. My stoned ass. All right. I go get gas. I go buy the beer for this little game. All right. Speaking of that.
I was about to say.
Yeah, those are getting warm.
Don't make me drink it for you.
Those are getting warm.
I won't.
Here, I'll crack one with you.
So Cheers.
Wait for it.
So
Jeez.
that was a truly. All right, so I get the beer. I pay for gas.
Shit.
I pull out of the gas pump. I start driving here. Come down Byron Center Avenue. Realized I never pumped gas. I just left the gas pump. So I fucking I whip a Yui on Byron Center. Fucking pull up. Sure enough, gas was still there. Thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Usually they
My
take it
high-
off.
Yeah. What? It was like, I did fuck up. I did fuck up big time.
When I did that, I went back like 20, 30 minutes later, and they're like, "Yeah, we took it off for you."
Yeah, they just
we
refunded
assumed
back to your
you'd come
card or
back.
whatever.
I'm like,
Yeah.
please just put it back on.
Could you
pump
just
two.
could
I'm
you
an
just
idiot.
see them in the gas station like, what an idiot,
Yeah. And he's like,
All right,
fucking idiot.
I got one for you.
all right.
So tell me what you think of this, because I don't think it goes down the way it went down. I think there's a little cap in this story that I was told. Right, there was a lady. She's pumping her gas. Right.
Yeah.
Regardless of what happened, she takes the pump out, right, to put it
Oh,
back
God.
in.
Still pumping.
And there's just gas flying
Oh.
fucking everywhere, dog. Gets in it, and she like, I don't know how, she like got it in her mouth, sprayed it on her fucking face. Like,
I don't know what I'm doing. Reminds me of the scene from Zoolander.
bro, she had to go to the hospital. Like, she had to go to the hospital because there was like gas in her lungs and shit.
Jesus.
Like, bro, she got her, I don't know if she just sat here was just like, you know? But she said the pump
Wow.
stopped. She said she prepaid. The pump stopped. And she pulled it out and was like, I'm like, that does not happen. Like,
Oh my
No.
gosh.
Unless
Right,
it's like
though?
a big fail, but like even still, like prepaid still wouldn't let you.
yeah, my guess is you paid with your card and you just kept it going, and then you thought you prepaid and pulled it out and were like, oh my fucking God.
Oh my
Did they make her pay for the extra gas?
Ah.
I don't know. I never.
Curious, it didn't go in her vehicle.
As long
Maybe.
as she had to clean it
Oh, I'm
up.
sure they did. I'm sure she had to.
Oh,
Now I'm
Bro.
gonna end up talking like that the rest of the time.
They're one of my dad's
Wow.
buddies.
it's alright. I'll start talking in an Australian
Oh
accent.
yeah, we were gonna do accents.
At some point.
One of my dad's buddies there, you know, he put the old fucking crikey goddamn shit in the
Is that Australian, mate?
I don't know.
Is that British?
I'm talking like
I believe
something
that's
here.
a little strong.
You put the
Was
fucking
that-
thing in the
I believe
goddamn
that's a
shit.
little strong.
That's like
That's
proper British.
Correct.
Long story short, he put
Blimey.
the gas handle in his
Blimey,
tank,
Indeed.
and he pulled off with the fucking. He goes to his next stop, right? He pumps gas, goes to his next stop, and he gets out of his car and looks. There's just the gas thing sitting
Oh,
in his
yeah.
tank.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
And he fucking ripped he ripped. So he's driving down the highway
Dude,
with a fucking
That's a big
line
fine,
of
dude.
They have to have some sort of safety feature.
That's a big
for that.
fine. Plus
They probably make it so they may probably make
Like
it so
quick detach.
like it snaps
Yeah.
on purpose
I would assume so.
That's
'cause he
probably what
ripped
that big
shit right
hinge is
out.
up top.
for sure. Yeah, I think we're onto something. Man, we're so smart.
Shout out you gas
We
geniuses.
should start designing gas pumps.
I reckon we ought to. That'd be a good investment.
You think so?
A bloody good investment. Bloody good investment.
Gas stations?
No.
Nar. Clear nar.
No. No. I just wanted to say some dumb shit in a British accent.
I can't
That's
talk
all
in a
right.
British
I mean, if
accent,
we
but
want
I
to
can
talk
do
in
it.
British, and we can do that if we really want
That's
to.
pretty
Get the
good.
fuck out of my quickie mart.
Oh no.
Bro, if we ain't working at a quickie mart over here, all right?
Don't
Dang, you
talk
sound
your
like-
humble
Lick it up.
jumble.
you sound like
kangaroo
that
bullshit.
dude from Hot Fuzz.
Hot fuzz.
Hot fuzz.
The
Oh,
fat
which one? The fat one?
Yeah.
Or the...
Yeah.
I guess he's a little like that.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of cookamami, like a little pop to his
Greg?
British accent.
Pretty good.
I mean, I'll keep this up as long as I can go for it. Yeah, if that's all right with you. If that's all right with you all. All of you. All of yous.
Oh man.
Just do not
Sure.
take
Gonna
my
pop a knife
Slurpee.
down in you.
Oh, you're gonna do
Up,
Indian?
slowly transitioning back to Australian.
The slush.
On accident. It was a bad accident right there.
It's hard to keep an
I
accent.
know,
It
it's really hard,
is.
especially when I started in Australia and then moved to British. Because when I moved back to the British accent, it's really hard not to transition back into the Australian
The
accent. Because
slushy?
once I transition back into the Australian accent, it's really hard to get back.
Is $1.99.
Thank you. I
The
appreciate
slushy
it.
is
Not bad.
$1.99.
Unfortunately, I don't do any ethnic.
The slushy? The slushy?
accents.
Is $1.99. Do you pay for your slushy?
Can't do that one, brother.
Do you pay for your slushy?
I did pay for my slushy, brother.
Where?
Paid for it up at the front, right at the cash
Store the
register.
slushy. Got the cups.
Paid it right with the attendant
Got
over
the
there.
fuzz.
Got to give me like 4 litres of petrol.
Petrol. Petrol.
Gotta give me like 4 liters of petrol. Give me down
Alexander
the road.
Volkanovski.
There's like
the
40
champ.
kilometers to go still.
The
Holy
fucking
shit.
champ, eh? We fucking put the work in.
Walking myself right into a petrol station.
Can't do Australia.
This man walks up with a crocodile. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Huh? Fucking Stingray comes out of nowhere, stabs Steve Irwin in the heart. Fucking Australia's broken down to heart bits. Fucking
bits?
terrible shit going on over there.
It's like Valentine's Day.
Crazy.
Just got
Fucking
crushed.
kangaroo came up to me the other day, kicked me straight square in the fucking stomach. Oh, I swear to God. And now I'm transitioning right back to the fucking British.
Did he kick you in the stomach or the
He
nuts?
did not kick me in the stomach.
Was it the nuts? Are you embarrassed to say the nuts?
So to break the tension, this
I
is
have
something I do with my
some-
beers so that I know that they're mine.
Drinkies. Slushy.
You can drink them faster that way too.
Oh, I'm drinking as fast as I want.
Oh, jeez.
If you're from Australia, you can drink it.
I am going to keep running with the accents because I
Drink
love
West.
it. I think
Dude.
it's fucking hilarious.
That was too much, man.
It's never too much. Is this so? This is going to be like the drum thing, yeah? Like the bowl?
No, not the bow. Quit the bow. We're
It's-
not doing
yeah.
it.
Yeah, bowl thing.
Oh,
That's
I'm
gonna
sorry,
be
that's
me.
not-
It's
that's
gonna
not you.
trip me
Don't
up.
do the fucking ball. Please keep that shit away from me again. I cannot handle. I zone the fuck
It's
out.
a pretty wild podcast. yeah.
Whoa.
I'd say pretty off the rails,
Oh,
if you
there
will.
go. What is it? 8:30? Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking
Half past
Such
my
a
bedtime.
Half past
such a
8.
dad.
I can do a goddamn southern accent right there. Do we call it the cousin accent?
Oh my.
No, I wish this was, though. I wish this was a Foster's.
Foster's.
Drink
Pick
West.
me open a nice warm Foster's. Get the night started real nice.
Bro, they're
Australian
Not
for
the worst. They're
beer.
not the worst beer in the world.
Oh, they're not.
What's your
They're real
favorite beer?
nice.
What's your favorite beer, you Australian
Oh,
bastard?
Budweiser's. For sure. Bud
Budweiser's.
Heavies, yeah.
Bud
Yeah, Bud
Heavies.
Heavies. I mean, it's so easy. You get to go around with the boys, crack a few, put a
Shoddy.
couple of steaks on the barbie.
Shoddy.
Everything's so nice. It's so nice. I mean, everything. You just can't ask for so much more.
What's your favorite shotgun beer?
For a shotgun, I'd probably say another Budweiser. Just crack a nice little hole in there. Just crack the bottom. Just it's gonna be real nice, especially with the boys around.
Drink West.
You can't have beers without the boys, right?
Beers with the boys.
You guys good?
These are things that need to happen.
Oh, are you good?
Yeah, I'm
Are you good?
spacing
I'm
All
good.
out.
right.
I
You guys are killing me.
Shit.
Holy shit.
Shit, fuck, piss.
Man.
These words are illegal in my country. I'm kidding. I get stoned to shit. They throw you off a bridge. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's terrible.
Sir, I'm just here for the petrol. Can you just stop with the dramatics? I'm just
Petrol.
just
Oh
here
my
for 4 liters of petrol. I need to get down the road. 40 kilometers, my girl's house.
Oh
I'm
my.
going far past the bridge. I'm kidding. That's terrible. I ain't
Trying to go
stopping
over
on
to
the bridge.
Aborigine land.
Okay.
I'm dead. Oh, we just went to Australia for like fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah, we did. We went down under.
Shut the fuck up. I'm kidding.
Sorry.
We're not doing this goddamn bullshit again.
I'll bring it back a little farther across.
Reel
the
it
sea.
in.
My bad.
Do a Chinese accent.
No.
Jeez.
No.
Do an Irish accent.
Okay, here, I'll do an American living in Chinese. Hi.
Do an Irish
Wait,
accent.
what?
Yeah, it's an American living in China.
Scottish?
Hi.
Nice.
What's up? What?
Scottish?
Oh, I can do a crazy good Scottish accent. One of the biggest things that I made when I made haggis was,
You sound like Shrek.
Pork pussy.
oh,
Can you do a good Shrek? I can do a good donkey.
got those people living in my swamp.
Oh, fuck, hold on. It is amazing what you've been able to do with such a modest budget.
I do it better, Piss and Boots.
That is a nice boulder.
Boulder.
I like that boulder. No, he's a little low.
When I get home, I'm making waffles.
Yeah, nice.
Reminds me of
No,
waffles.
I do it much better, Puss in Boots.
Oh.
My friend.
Has anyone seen the new Puss in Boots?
No, it's a good.
The
Emily-
Last
Emily
Wish,
and
Last
Elijah
Wish.
went and saw it.
Fucking
They
hilarious.
said, she
I've
said
heard
it
it's
was
really good.
a lot of good adult humor too.
It's on
Such-
Amazon. I should buy it.
Such good undercut, bro. I was laughing the whole time.
Let's watch it.
I was like, I'm buying this movie for Will. It's hilarious.
Did you go in the theater and see it?
Yeah,
Okay.
me. Shout out Nana.
I think I'm just gonna buy it on Amazon. You can buy it for $30.
Yeah, I
on
swear.
Amazon.
I swear it's probably cheaper.
Oh.
On
Wait,
Amazon.
wait
No,
for like
on
a month. Wait for
No,
a month.
I'm saying
it'll be like
you can
$20.
buy it like to keep it.
Oh
Forever.
yeah, no, that's what I'm
for
saying.
30
Wait
bucks.
for like a month. It'll be like $20 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
This like rent is like 15 or something.
Rent was
And to-
$24.99 and to buy
Yeah.
it was $29.99. So
Early
yeah, just buy it.
rentals.
I don't care. Whatever.
But
By the
it's
time I
really
go to the
good.
movie theater by myself, it's still gonna be $30 for just
Why
me.
don't you invite me, bro? I'm always in for a good.
You want to go see it again?
Yeah.
You'd want to go see Puss in Boots again?
Yeah.
Actually, the movie I really want to go see is The Whale.
Did you catch that?
No,
You guys are gonna go see Puss in Boots? Can I come?
Bro,
you wanna go?
I'm just here for the
Yeah.
hand. I'm just here for the handy.
Oh,
Good old Lewinsky.
You really had to tell him? Now he's going to be really jealous every time we go out to the movies. You guys want to know a penis fact?
I can't
Yes.
fucking cuss his ass out. No, I'm kidding.
Go.
All right,
Penis fact.
here's a penis fact.
Penis facts 101.
So, this is not in every case, but this is a generic case. So, when sperm divides to make more sperm.
Yes.
So you have like stem cells.
Yes.
You guys know what stem cells are, right?
Yes.
There's stem cells for all different stuff.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes.
All right. So stem cells divide through mitosis, I believe, not meiosis or meiosis. I don't know. It's one of the two. There's one that you can replicate infinitely, and then there's one you can replicate only a certain amount out, which is why you only get like an XX chromosome or an XY chromosome.
Okay.
And the Y chromosome can only come from the dad,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay. So you can tell on average how large a person's member is based on the kids that they have.
Based on the kids they have.
Whoa.
Correct.
So what? By like, how can you tell with the kids?
So
How big they are?
no, has everything to do with the gender of the kids.
Interesting.
So, and I feel bad about bringing this up now because I just now remembered that Jane is pregnant, and this is like I
Are you
said,
gonna call me a little dick bastard?
this is
Are you finna call me a little
this
dick
is-
bastard?
this is not in every
I'll bring
case.
bitches in right now
This
to make
is-
sure that is
This is
completely
This is not in every case. Well, okay,
Amazing female
you have to
companions.
you have to think about your odds. Okay, so you have to think about your odds in this one because you're technically 2-1 right now. 2 girls, 1 boy. If you had a 4th child, it just depends on what that one would be.
it's gonna be a boy, all right?
No, so I'm not
what you're
saying
getting
that.
at.
No, I'm not saying that. No, but I'm saying, but you don't have an even amount of kids, so it's not even to show the representation of this.
Okay, so I wouldn't be a good test subject.
I mean, anybody would be a good test subject, but like, okay,
Oh, so you are saying that it's because I have 2 girls.
No, I'm not saying. Just stop. All right, so just get back to the point.
Go.
All right. So, male zygote or male like spermata with the Y chromosome in it swim faster, but for a shorter amount of period. Whereas the XX spermite swim slower, but can swim for a longer period of time.
Longevity.
So that's why if you are a larger member, you are closer to the uterus as it is. So the faster sperm make it there. If you are not a larger member, and I'm not saying large member, but like most dudes that are slinging 8-9 inches or more are probably making boys almost every single time. Not every single time. I would say at least 75% of the time they're making a boy.
Damn.
Most of the time.
So then that's just a whole bloodline of dominant dick
And it's like I said, it's
motherfuckers.
not. This isn't a generalization. It doesn't happen in every situation, but I would say in 60% of cases, 70% of cases is pretty an average stat. And it's
Whoa.
not saying that if you have a
So
girl,
what does it
it's
mean if
not.
I had a boy
Hmm?
and then a girl?
well,
Your dick shrunk.
Well, technically, I had a boy.
it's
Never mind, I
not
wanna get
it's
into
not in
that.
every. It's not. Like I said, that's why I'm saying it's not like a you look at every single case and that's how
I
it
want to
applies.
know how big my dick is.
you know how big it is.
In comparison.
So like no, okay. So you walk up to a family, you see a husband and a wife, and you see 4 boys.
It's like he's just
No, that
packing.
dude's probably slinging. Like that's what I'm saying that stat represents.
Wow.
If you have all boys, you're probably slinging. If you have all girls,
Little dick bastard.
and if you notice, most of the dudes that are slinging all girls are mostly usually chubby white dudes
Wow.
that probably ain't slinging too much.
Whoa.
Kind of think about it.
Makes sense.
I'm trying to think.
That's fucking weird.
And I'm not saying it's a
That's
bad
wild.
thing. Who
No,
cares
yeah.
what dick size is? It's all
Right.
about what you do with it.
Right. 100%.
Here, Les.
It's just a fun little stat to play with.
Dick size don't mean shit.
It's just a fun little stat to play with. That's all. Hold on a
Interesting.
second.
These are the best podcasts when we just get lost in conversation.
We're doing a podcast right now?
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
didn't know
Exactly.
we started.
You know what we got to do though?
What?
Finish
We
this
got to
beer.
shout out Anchor.
Oh, we do.
Oh, sorry, Anchor. I didn't mean to burp on you there.
I didn't write a script, but that's
All
okay.
right,
we
but
don't
hey.
need one.
For real, for real.
Read the teleprompter.
Shout out Anchor.
Anchor.
We
The
love you
greatest
guys.
way to make a podcast.
Yeah, well,
it's easy to do.
It's really more mainly about like they're like put you on. He goes, you fucked up my promo. You piece of
can
shit.
even do it from your phone. Flip.
It's a digital screen.
Oh, it's not that guy back there with the cardboard?
Who the fuck? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, it's that screen. It's the easiest way to make a podcast. You can even do it from your phone,
That's a long
tablet,
screen.
or laptop. It's one of those
Jesus
fucking Samsung walls.
Yeah. It's just easy to put on all the streaming services.
It is.
Very
It's
easy.
great. You can blast it on any platform.
Spotify, Apple Music.
Honestly,
Apple? No, it doesn't
you
do
should put
Apple,
us on
does
while you're having sex.
it? We should.
I bet you get a giggle.
Especially that
I
Australian.
bet you get a giggle or a high five out of it.
Indeed.
Yo,
You're
speaking
just
of
like,
high
don't
fives,
talk.
you ever
Don't
high-
talk.
have you ever high-
I don't even want to hear you. Shut up.
What?
Tell me one of the most satisfying things.
Back to Calvin starting talk. She's like, "What are you doing? Shut the fuck up." I'm kidding. I don't want to hear a single word. Just bend over and let me fucking get into the vibe. I'm kidding. It's terrible. I'm so
Anchor.
sorry. That was me.
Hey,
Anchor.
I'd be pleasured to know that people are fucking
Yeah,
my voice,
shout out Anchor.
especially my Australian accent. So
I got one more. I'm sorry. Shout out Fatto. Free all the ops, bro. Come find me. Come find your Fatto merch only at Benny Glass Smoke Shop. For real, bro. Shout out Fat Nick, the homies. Like, shout out Fat Nick and the homies, man. Uncle Keeks.
hell yeah.
Is that a bird? Oh.
Bro, these are some dope hats. The old school Marlboro symbol. Free all the ops. Free all you rat bastards. So, you know what I'm saying? But thank you. Hey. Big shit. Appreciate you. Shout out Keeks, Nick, Puya, all you boys. Fam. Ski.
Yes. Why are you guys looking at me?
Carry the
You're, you're like, no,
So-
you say something, bitch.
So we were talking about high fives earlier.
Oh, man.
Just a second ago. High five.
That was a low five.
Isn't one of the most satisfying things after sex is a high five or nux?
Pretty much.
Come on.
Sounds like
Cigarette.
No, stop.
I
I'm
usually-
talking about immediate. Like you guys finish, you're done. The heat of the moment is there. Tell me a good high five or a good nux isn't
Always.
in order.
Can I high five with her ass?
Yes.
At a girl.
no, I
No, but I'm
almost-
talking about like a good high. You know what I'm talking about? Like, damn, babe. Like,
Yep. Almost
Dude.
every time.
every fucking time.
High fives, huh?
If you don't high
Almost
five, oh man, you got to start high fiving
I
after
do
sex.
not high five.
No, throw that up to Jane. Just be like, damn, babe.
Just give the old smackle rap.
Give me some.
and
Just
then-
give me some skin,
There's something about it that is just like,
bruh.
that's just like your buddy. That's your,
Bro, what
It
is this
makes
bitch
the
calling me
sex
for?
so much better. I don't know what it is.
Does it
just-
really?
it's like,
I think so.
it's
think
like
so?
a nightcap.
Like okay. This sounds really weird
I know.
because you don't feel intimate towards your homies, but you know how you love your homies.
Yeah.
Like you have that, just that die
Fanship,
gratitude.
loyalty.
Yeah.
Ride or
First
die.
thing you want to do when you see him, what you want to do? Dap him up, right?
punch him in the. No, I'm kidding.
You want to
Nah.
dap him up, right?
Yeah, I want to give him some love. What's
Dap
up,
your
dog?
chick on the way out of the bedroom.
Like,
I
bitch,
promise you, it'll change your relationship.
Girl, you did great,
true.
girl. You just you.
No,
felt-
not
do you
okay. You don't have to
felt
like
Janet,
dap her
That
up
ass
full,
was
like,
clapping like no tomorrow.
Yeah, you
girl.
ain't gotta do
Goddamn,
like
yeah.
undercover brother, like the
Nice.
login, like you know what I'm saying. You don't gotta do that shit, but just like like
I say bitch a lot sometimes, and I really don't mean to. So yeah, she is upgraded from girl to girl.
Okay.
But it's like, hey, girl. Yeah, I don't know.
it does.
See, you feel me?
Yeah, I get you.
We just
I
got a
don't
little
think-
clap, 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 clap.
Good for you, man. Okay.
Go up, down, round,
High fives
town.
though. High fives are
Fives,
nuts.
yeah. Fives.
I'm gonna try it next time.
I usually go with nice. I like
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god, dude.
Nice one.
nice. All right.
All right,
Loved
if I
your
ever heard that
technique.
after sex,
I'm
be like,
kind of hungry.
are we on a sitcom?
Do we got a frozen pizza?
God, nice.
Oh,
nice.
man.
So what's for dinner?
Nice.
Your technique made me famished.
Famished. I'm rather hungry. Man.
I'm gay.
We know.
Cheers.
Breaks the
do
tension.
but do they but
Do they
do
really know?
do is it the same for you then? You high five too?
Is it
Oh, hot.
contagious?
Two dudes in a bedroom, sweaty, after basically wrestling. You don't think we're gonna high five or
Fuck
knock it
yeah.
out? Yeah.
Bro, you put me in that goddamn anaconda choke.
Dude, I'll just be like, remember that time you
I
had
was
this,
2 seconds away from
remember I had
passing
you in the
out, for fuck's
chokehold
sake.
slamming it, and they'll be like, yeah, dude, that was the shit. And I'll do the whole like pound it, lock it down, break the pickle, tickle,
Like, we
you
was
know, give them
pounding
little fun
it.
stuff.
Yeah,
Nice,
we was
nice.
pounding it.
Straight up, that's all it is.
Nice.
I don't find the little like, I'm not saying this in a bad way. I don't find the sissy dudes that are like, oh man, yeah. Nah, dude, I'm trying to fucking, I'm getting with a burly dude, and we're gonna wrestle and
Damn.
pound it out. We're gonna crack a beer after sex. Like, come on, like,
Yeah.
The
How
most
does that-
manly sex ever. You're just like,
100%. Anybody can take down a dainty woman.
Yeah.
That's pretty gay, honestly, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Take down a dainty little woman. That's kind of
Yeah.
fucking gay.
assert your manhood. assert
To be honest.
assert your primal
Nah.
being.
Now, if I marry a dude, that's fucking gay.
Assert
You know what I'm
your
saying? You know what I'm saying? So if I marry a dude, that's fucking gay.
I'm fucking dead. Shut the fuck up.
But
If I marry a dude, I'm gay as fuck, he says.
But if we just fucking, I mean, at any point, it could be a range of things. It could be a range of things of what it could be.
I'm dead. That's the
Could
funniest thing I've
be
ever heard.
assistance. It could be practice.
Reach around.
It could be a reach around. Could be charity. Could be, you know what? It could be a
Fucking
pity
shit, buddy.
hand.
Charity, he says.
It could be pity sex.
Oh my god.
Pity tussle.
Would you guys both be in the consensus that sex is good and fun?
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. That's all that matters.
Dopamine,
That's
Dopamine.
where my philosophy comes from.
That is hilarious.
dude.
I'm not gay yet until I marry a dude.
Facts. Man, that's so fucking funny. That's so funny. What a funny concept.
What happens if you?
That'd be a
Okay.
great stand-up pitch right
I
there.
know,
That would be a
dude.
fucking great
Yeah.
one.
I have a serious
Hey,
question
yeah.
because like I know you, the homie,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like one of my best
Mhm,
friends, and I know that you're more like spiritually about the person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you've seen some females. I really am trying to stop that.
You got a daughter.
I got another one on the way, so it's even more serious. I really gotta not say that.
You're good, buddy. We got you.
But so females, you've
Bro, you grabbing that mic? Look, you sucking a dick. He's literally like,
Yeah, just don't move your
just
hand.
get,
Yeah. So much info.
sorry for all the listeners at home.
Right.
Fix
God
away.
damn.
No, okay, for real though, because like you said you're more spiritual. Like
Mhm.
if you feel the vibe, it's there. Like you've told me, you're like now that girl, oh yeah, like throw those titties in my face for fuck's
Yeah.
sakes. You've said it to me before, so it's like if you,
Excuse me, sorry.
oh, you're good.
I
So
was
if you
just
were
straight in
to
the mic.
if you were to marry a girl, would that wipe away?
Oh
the
no, I'm
gay?
still a faggot at that point.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was like,
I mean,
okay.
I
I'm joking. Obviously,
This
doesn't
is why-
wipe away the gay.
I hate the label
Terrible.
shit in the LGBT whatever
Yeah.
community, the alphabet mafia. I fucking hate the labels and shit because like by definition I'm a pansexual. I just lick the people for the people, not for the gender. I care less if you have a penis or a
You're into the
Whatever the
soul
other
of the
thing is.
person. Soul.
vagina. That was the word I was looking for.
What's the
Vagina.
vibes like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, if I can vibe with you, I mean, dude, like I literally could care less. With the right person, sex shouldn't even be on. Like you shouldn't even have to worry about like sex as being an option. Like, you could
Hashtag-
literally. That's who I'm looking for right now. It's like I'm kind of taking sex out of the picture
Nice.
for a lot of my dating right now because I want to find somebody that I can be myself around and like not have to
Fuck yeah.
feel like
dude.
I fill any of the time with sex because like that's a lot of scapegoats for a lot of new couples nowadays.
facts. Facts. Hashtag a hole's a hole. All right.
And
Fall in love
hashtag-
with the person, not the whole.
Hashtag
Alright.
$20 is $20.
20 bucks is 20 bucks,
I
bro.
will put that in the
Jump it up to 50
Oh
if you're
my
worth something, for
gosh,
fuck's
guys.
sakes.
Dude,
But honestly, though, no, that's respectful. That's what I started doing, and it's funny you say that because I started to really, I don't know, I'm like, bro, you know me, I love my women. I used to love my women, and right when I stopped,
Where's this going? Wait. Right when you stopped loving women or stopped
no, I love
looking for
women,
other
but I
women?
love a woman now, right?
Gotcha,
Like, so it's
okay,
like
gotcha,
different, but like,
gotcha.
Clear.
Okay.
right when I started to take sex out of it because it was such a, bro, I'm a young kid. I was watching porn when I was young. You know what I'm saying? Big old titties, bro. Like.
Shit, we had it on TV when we were kids.
Exactly. You like you said in the last
Skinemax.
pod, Girls Gone Wild,
Yeah.
fucking, you know.
Skinemax, dude. Skinemax, hello.
Mhm.
You know,
In a
go to the
hotel?
hotel parties. You got the fucking HBO, you know,
Oh, yeah.
softcore shit. So it's like that was, I don't know, they fucked you up with it, right? But right when I took that out of the, all right, I need someone who's like sexually compatible. I'm like, I just need someone who's like compatible with me on the vibe and like spiritually, mentally.
The sex can come.
Can handle me exactly, bro. Like right when I did that, and most importantly, right when I was okay with
Kudos.
myself, right when I was okay with finally like just being alone, and being by myself, and then taking like I don't need to have sex. I don't need to have a girl over every night, which turned into I don't need to fuck this girl right away. Like I don't need it to just be a fully sexual relationship. Like I'd rather just vibe with her, chill, go to the beach. You know, I not met her, but like I learned about her. You know. And I learned more about her, and it's funny how things fall right into place when you like stop worrying about that stupid ass shit.
Yeah.
Because it was like,
Well, yeah, you set different goals.
Yeah, but it's like, in my life at least, because I can't say to others, it was wild to me how fast my goals when it came to a relationship and shit like that materialized once I stopped caring about the pointless shit.
Yeah.
To be honest, like sex is important. But realistically, it's fucking pointless.
It can be important.
It can
For
be
some people.
important.
It just really depends on your partner, honestly.
Yeah. You know, but in the end, that's what I'm saying. Like once I fucking stopped worrying about all that stupid shit, and when I found someone who's actually compatible with me, it's like we can work on these things, we can work on this, but down to the core, we know we're compatible, even if someone has like a sexual drive, or someone has like a drive to sleep, or someone has like a drive to like grind and work, and someone has a whatever the drive is, we're compatible together, so we can work with those drives or the passions and whatnot, wanting to fulfill lives and shit like that. It's just funny how fast it fell into place.
Yeah.
For me, at least.
Yeah.
Because it was such a big deal, and it just was like, bam, bam, bam. Oh, this happened, great. Bam, this happened, great. Bam, now I'm getting married. Like, wow, that all worked out really well. You know. And I wasn't even worrying about this sex or this bullshit that I used to worry about. Or
a little bit of a mindset change.
How I need to never be alone and how I just need someone around me. No, it's like, it's kind of crazy.
When you first hook up with somebody, first thing you worry about is adequacy.
Yeah.
It's like just whether you think about it or not, that's the first thing you worry about. It's like, regardless, you could have 12 inches, you could have 2 inches, you could have anywhere in between there. Doesn't really matter about that. It's about your adequacy. How good do you please that person?
Yeah.
Once you get past that bullshit and like you actually don't care about that at first, and you care about just building that developmental relationship with that person, holy shit, adequacy doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
At that point,
if your spirits connect, you can eventually get it to a point of anything else.
Nice.
like when you make yourself adequately available as a person, the adequacy in the bedroom like is already a given most of the time. Yeah. And there are people. And that's where people get confused, because like you'll have probably people even comment on this, say, oh, well, I put all my time and effort into this one person and they cheated on me, or they left, or they weren't satisfied, or they want, whatever it was. So technically it wasn't adequate from the get-go then.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be putting all your time and effort into someone like that. Like, you need to balance things. Like with my relationship, it's like I have to put a lot of time and effort into it. It's like, but like, okay, if I don't work, there goes like a lot of things. I can't afford for the house. I can't afford for certain things. So then that's going to put strain on the relationship. So it's like, you got to balance your life. You can't, I know a lot of people, specifically like a couple main people who are like so focused on their girl. It's like, bro, like you need to adequately adjust your life and manage your life to the point where you're like, yeah, a relationship is very important. If you can build something, that might be the most important thing. And that could be a building block to your success in your life. But it's like,
don't give up who you are because of that person.
Thank you, bro. Don't and keep goals in sight. You know what I'm saying? Just because
bring someone who wants those goals.
I was gonna say share that goal
or accepts your goals. You know what I'm saying? Like accepts you for you. It's like, oh, maybe you have a stupid ass goal, but it's like something you really. I want to be on main stage for fucking Electric Forest fucking headliner, right? It's like that's kind of a stretch. But it's like, maybe she supports you with it. Maybe she sees the smaller goals you have, and it's like, you know what? That's a possibility.
Yeah.
We can run with this, and I vibe with it.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
She's like, fuck music. I hate this shit. Why the fuck are you doing this stupid ass shit? It's like, that's probably not a good vibe for you.
No.
You know, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel that.
Think about this though. In school, when we're being raised, we're given a map, right, on how to act socially with all these people around us and whatnot, and like how to be polite and how to be cordial and how to answer the questions right, how to follow orders properly, rules properly, all that good garbage, right?
Yes.
When are we ever given a map on how to deal with ourselves?
Never. Especially for dudes.
So at no point, I mean, just even with women in general too, that's why they act the way that they do. And that's a big part of the reason that I am more towards men than I am towards women, because nowadays I don't trust fucking women. Half of them are fucking trashy ass bitches that just want likes or whatever over a substance or like a substantial like relationship, like substance when I'm saying that.
Hashtag low value woman. Low value. Right though? Low value.
But I'm not saying it's all of them. I'm just saying it's a big portion of it. It's like nowadays they all look for so much attention that like I genuinely don't even know if I can trust a woman.
Clout
Like
chasers.
straight up. Doesn't mean the men are any better. Not saying that in a bad way, but I have to go fight both sides on this one. Like men are trash too at times. Like it's always about the person that you're talking to. And you can always vet those people like way ahead of time. And this is kind of where I was going to go with that earlier. It's like this a big part of the reason that people like get out of relationships or like push themselves into a point where they're so depressed from a relationship is based on a fact of not communication and like perspective.
Yep.
So like for me, like I'm just going to give you a situation, all right? And you guys can look at it two different ways, and I'm curious to see how you guys look at it. So boyfriend and a girlfriend have been dating for 5, 6 months, 7 months or something like that, all right? They have fights occasionally, probably twice a week, just casual fights about, like, oh, you didn't buy the tickets, or like, oh, you can park here, whatever it is, stupid little fights. All right. They break up at the end of these 5 or 6 months. And the girlfriend didn't like the boyfriend didn't communicate any of his concerns, or like just went along with her instead of like actually having a relationship. She gets into another relationship after this relationship is over. Same thing happens. Whose fault is it? Is it the boy's fault or the girl's fault?
It's her fault, because the boys for our whole life we're taught to be strong, don't show emotion, and don't fucking talk to people about shit. You need to deal with it yourself.
So what should the girl
At least
done?
that's what I've
What should the
felt.
girl have done?
Talk to him.
If you're saying it's the boy's fault.
It's hard because it's not a fact of like if she wants to talk to him, like if he doesn't want to talk, you're not going to get him to talk.
Or like
You
vice
know
versa.
what
Okay,
I'm
vice
saying?
versa.
Like,
Vice versa in the same
I
fact.
think if they're truly compatible, then she would be able to communicate to him that it's okay for him to open up.
With the second guy.
Yeah.
So for me, I
Yeah.
see it as a pattern. Is like, okay, so like you see a lot of these women, they're like, oh man, I always seem to pick the worst fucking dude. I always seem to pick the worst
I
guy.
know one.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Yeah.
100% you do. There's no difference. There's not no
Still
difference.
single.
There's it's not even that. I'm not saying that there's no difference.
It's
That
riding
was
the
the wrong word.
merry-go-round.
Yeah.
No, they're
Round
just
and round we go. Where
there's
we
no-
stop, nobody knows.
no.
I'm
They
kidding.
just always say they pick the wrong guy, and they always pick the worst guy. Well, it's because they always go for what they always go for. They never look at anything outside of that box.
Yeah.
Like currently, right now, that's something I'm doing, which is why I haven't been dating anybody. Is because I'm looking for something that's outside of my type that I always thought was my type. Like that's currently
Your
what's
type's
going on.
usually your downfall. That's what I've
part of it. It can be 100%.
There's
Especially if you get stuck
it's
in
like
that
a
pattern.
drug. It's like a drug because it's like that's what you want, but it's like, bro, that's not what you fucking need, bro.
Yeah,
There's a
try
reason
something else.
why opposites attract, right? Like, yeah, the same thing attracts all the time. That's
Yeah.
easy, right? If you like the same stuff, that's super easy.
Yeah, but not forever.
Me and Jana are like opposites, bro, but like we have like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it works. Like everyone else I've ever been with is like basically the same. It's like the same as me. You just
Yeah, you have to mash.
rowdy, crazy, like yeah.
Yeah.
But it like works though, you know?
Yeah.
But it almost
100%.
works too well when you like mesh with someone that's like the same as you. And that's why I feel like it kind of goes off the rails. 'Cause,
Right.
like you guys are like, maybe you guys are like both very emotional creatures, so you're like super emotional with each other, so your fights are just crazy, or you're like clingy. So then you guys
Right.
never fucking are never apart, and you never do anything with anyone else, and all of a sudden you feel like, oh, you never let me hang out with my friends, and it's like, bro, bitch, we have no friends. I'm kidding. But right though, like it comes to that, and
That's
it's like,
that's another great part of that.
You know what
so
I mean,
for
though?
people who aren't opposites and don't have a lot of friends outside of their relationship, they become each other's like mirrors, and that's a big thing.
and then they're
You
like,
can put this segment as gay knowledge.
they're dependent on each other though, right? Like they're dependent on that other
So
person.
a lot of gay dudes actually go and date their mirror image on purpose because they're so
obsessed
full
with
of themselves. No, yeah, they're so full of themselves, 100%.
almost narcissistically.
Yeah, 100%. They're so full of themselves that they, especially with like how most every single person in the gay community is like, I'm so obsessed with having no food so I can have a skinny body.
Mm-hmm.
You know, doing a minimum workout so I can keep the little abs that I have. Like the nepotism of not wanting to just be alone or like not be wanted. And so they look for somebody who wants the exact same thing, and they find that. And then those two people become their best friends, and then they break up, and then they can't ever talk again.
Well, think of this.
Whoa.
Most
Because they're too
people,
alike.
most people, like, at least me, like, when you were growing up, did you enjoy yourself? Did you like yourself?
Too much, yes.
You did?
Yes.
See, I did not like myself, like, right?
I thought I was the fucking coolest and I was the shit.
Right?
Nobody could touch me.
Okay, so, see, I was the opposite, where I was, like, I was like, trying to find validation, almost. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's like, if I was trying to find the same person as me, I wouldn't like that person, because I didn't, you know what I mean?
Deep down, I didn't like myself.
So
Yeah.
exactly, you find the same person.
But I
It's
put
like
on
deep
that
down,
front to everybody.
yeah, deep down, you're eventually gonna be like, wow, you kind of like, and not to say this is you or any mean, or that's how you were, because obviously we were best friends back then. But it's like, you stuck up fucking narcissistic prick, like.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like deep down, I was like, damn, is that me?
Right.
You know, is that why I felt? Is that why I like this person? Because it reminded me of me, and now it's gotten so deep. It's like I fucking, realistically, I hate myself.
Yeah.
It's like, now I fucking hate you after a year of being with you. You suck. Like, you are literally just like me. Like, fuck that. You don't keep me in line. You don't do shit for me. Like,
You need
kinda.
you need
Yeah.
contrast in a relationship.
Yeah.
You
I don't think
have
you
to have it.
shouldn't be with someone the same as you.
No.
Maybe
No.
maybe some it works with, but I feel like in general,
Yeah.
you know, rule of thumb here.
It works for me.
Are you and Emily similar to each other?
No.
No.
No, that's
opposites
that's
attract.
what I'm saying.
Oh,
It works for me.
Yeah,
See,
works
for
for
me,
you. Yup,
for
works
me,
for
I
me
see
as
it
well.
as that a relationship like should be like land and a river,
Mm-hmm.
like a shore and a river.
How so?
So
Takes.
there's always, if you guys are both water, you both flow. Eventually, there may be a divide in the land that separates you. There may be a bunch of other water that you get mixed in with, so you don't have just you and the other water together. However, if you're like a lake or a river or a land, like I would say that myself, personally, I'm a land. Like, I wouldn't say I'm an island. I'm more of like a land around a lake. I like to have something that's stationary. No, like I like to have
Yeah.
something that's stationary. However, I think that'd be cool to have like a creek flowing in and out. Like you can flow as much as you want.
Sorry, I was just trying to follow.
No,
this.
yeah, like,
Well, think of this too.
and I like to have somebody who's water, because I like
Interesting.
somebody who's fluid, because I'm not as fluid. I'm very rigid when it comes to like relationship construct, like
Whoa.
doing new things, going outside of my box. Like I'm very rigid when it comes to that. And
Think
to
of
have
this.
water around you, if it's stagnant and you have water around you that's stagnant, you're going to stay stagnant. None of the erosion happens. But if you have water that's flowing, your banks change a little bit. There's flowing going around. Your
Interesting.
ecosystem changes. Things can come in and out, you know, but you
Bro.
still have the same water source staying.
It's like
Cool.
what you said. If you're both water, it's like
Great
just like
analogy,
you
I think.
said.
Yeah.
If you're both water, you could all of a sudden hit a mass and split.
Mm-hmm.
But if one is land and one is water, you're always hitting each other.
Yep.
You're never off of each other. You know what I'm saying? You never separate.
Yeah.
There's always water next to land, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're both water, that's crazy.
So here's a separate
Goddamn.
question. This is just a stoner question. So if water's always
Go.
touching land, does that make all of land a shore?
Yes.
Because there's inland. There's inland.
Two different. What defines inland?
Are we considering all land as one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then everything's a shore.
Or an island,
Yeah.
technically.
We're just further from the shore.
Well, yeah, I get.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys know
Jew. What
that
about a Jew?
the
He said, "Jew guys." Hey, do you know this?
Sorry, not
go
me.
ahead,
did
sorry.
you guys know that the largest lake on
We
the
aren't in charge of
smallest
anything.
island, in the smallest lake, or in the smallest pond, in the smallest island, in the smallest lake, in the smallest island, in the smallest lake of Superior?
What?
That just exists. That was it.
Damn. Holy shit.
There's a so Lake
I was-
Superior. There's an island on Lake Superior that has a lake,
That's so cool. That has an island.
that has an island,
That has a
That
lake.
has a
that
lake.
has a pond,
Oh,
that has an island,
what?
that has a little pond in it.
We fucking found Atlantis, bro.
This is no joke. I want to show this to you because this is
We found
fucking.
Atlantis,
This is
bro.
Pondception.
Pondception. It's Atlantis is what it
Pondception.
is.
Hey, while you're looking that up, what I was gonna say is, did you hear the story about the little Mexican boy that asked his dad what the difference between beg and choose are, or what's the difference between beg and choose?
What is it?
And he said, well, beg is when you really want something, and choose is something you wear on your feet.
Haha.
That was one of Bobby's, my dad's jokes.
I like that. Shout out, Dad. Shout out, Papa
Dad.
Bob.
Shout out Hispanics.
And you know what? I miss you, Papa Bob.
Papa Bob.
You've always been a great man.
Yeah, come back up here sometime.
For real. For real.
Yeah, get your feet moving.
I still think it'd be hilarious if we did a Papa Bob, Papa Con pod.
Yes. If next time my dad is in town,
It has to
his
happen
ass is gonna sit here.
for at least an hour.
He's
Like,
gonna
this
be-
is what you have to do. This is the only thing I'm pulling the podcast card out. As your son, you owe me 1 hour on a podcast.
Yeah.
Right though?
He's got it.
So I have some updates on facts.
Okay.
Factual
It is
facts
not
with
in-
Calvin.
Is it in Nova Scotia?
Pause.
Nova Scotia.
No.
Pause.
It is on Victoria Island, so not in Lake Superior. It is the world's largest island.
Hold on. Say that again.
Okay, go.
Sorry.
The definition for the smallest island, okay? For the smallest thing we've talked about so far,
Go.
it is the world's largest island in a lake, on an island, in a lake, on an island.
Damn.
So we're just minus one lake.
Wow. That's insane though. Where is
Correct.
it? You said it's in Nova Scotia.
It is a nameless isle within Victoria Island in Canada's Nunavut.
It's still impressive
Territory.
as hell.
Dude.
Honestly, I would
Should be.
move to Nunavut in a heartbeat.
I ain't having none of it.
Our hockey coach's dad is from up there. Have you ever met
Dude,
Coach B's dad?
Nunavut is
Such a
absolutely
cool dude.
gorgeous.
The dude like
gorgeous.
lives on a lake, bro. Like lives up where like all the lakes are in Canada.
Mm.
Like
Like,
this
you
is
can travel on
travel
lakes.
Nunavut. Like that's their fucking
Oh, that's beautiful.
go-to base. They're
They got electricity?
barely.
Son
Bro,
of a
look at the
bitch.
lights.
Barely.
Of course.
So they are
What do you think's
they
producing
are
that shit? I'm kidding.
so they are like maybe 100 miles around the Arctic Circle. Like they're close to the Arctic Circle. Like none of it. So
Right.
like you have the U.S. You
Yes.
have Canada above that, however it goes.
Bang bang.
Yeah, something like that
Wait.
with a little pinky down. And then, yeah, that one. So none of it's like way up here.
For the listener, he's
Like
holding
here's
it
the
down.
Arctic Sea. None of it's right here.
Holy shit.
Like right up all the way up there. Bro, you
That's-
lit?
That's up there.
I got shot by a pew pew.
I accidentally logged into TikTok there.
Wow.
Oh, sorry,
Let
the
me
pews
take
got
a
me,
little
bro.
hot ski quick. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bed.
Yeah,
Hey.
it's late.
That's where I'm going.
Hey.
We got to drive through
It's
this
like
bullshit.
4:30 in the morning right now. We need to go to bed.
Yeah. So we're gonna end it with this one, y'all. Like and subscribe, please, and thank
Do
you.
that.
for
No
sure.
winkies.
Definitely throw a comment
No
on there if you can, because it just always helps with the YouTube algorithm.
Tell us where you're watching from or who you hate.
Yeah, let us know where you're watching from. Shout out Anchor. Thank you, Anchor, for
Mhm.
everything. Shout out Fatto, free all the ops. Shout out Fat Nick, Uncle Keeks, Puya, all the homies.
Budweiser.
Migo Plug, you know I see you, bro. Shout out Budweiser. Shout out Happy Dad, truly.
Pepsi,
But
I guess.
Benny Glass, get your free all the ops merch at Benny Glass.
When?
Smoke shop,
When?
bro.
When?
Let me go into this real
When?
quick. Long story short, we ordered a bunch of display cases, brand new display cases. We got the pieces to the display cases, but they broke the glass 3 times in a fucking row. So we're 2.5 weeks out when we should have had the glass 2.5 weeks ago, but they keep breaking it, bro. Every time it gets delivered, the glass breaks. Every single time. And we've ordered it from 2 separate companies, and
That's
it keeps breaking.
Insane.
So it's some bullshit, but regardless of the facts, hit us up if you need that free all the ops merch. Hit us up if you need anything Benny Glass wise. And yeah, thank you, Calvin, for coming in,
yeah, thanks again,
folks.
buddy.
Big skis.
Big skis.
Big skis. Big ski.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Baby. Hey, we love you all.
You want to do the button today,
Who's
buddy?
it's Calvin's turn to the button.
Calvin's turn. It's A.
Bounce.
It's the top left one.
Boo.
Also A. On the Zoom thing. No,
No, Zoom.
on the Zoom
Zoom
thing.
button.
The red buttons. Yep. There it is, buddy. Now it's playing.